everyone, welcome back to The Upgrade, where we discuss upgrading your home, your finances, but ultimately your life. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to be high maintenance on a low budget. Now, I don't consider myself high maintenance. I do keep myself up, but as far as like being high maintenance and buying like the latest whatever's and the handbags, that's not me. But you know, I do like to look good, so I want to talk about how I look good on a budget. So before we get started, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at @theupgrade_Kiki. Also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if it helps, and also let me know, how do you stay looking good on a budget? Let me know in the comments, and let's get into the video. One of my highest expenses was my hair. Now, as y'all know, I love me some wigs. Okay, wigs are actually an investment if you get a pretty, not expensive, but a high price wig, because you can keep it up forever. So I've worn this wig for the past like 2 years. I have other wigs that I've worn for like 3, 4, 5 years. It is an investment, but I save a lot of money. So on average, I was spending about $100 a month on my hair, which usually would be braids or other little styles that I would get. So an average of $100 a month, which is $1,200 a year. Okay, that's kind of a lot of money, especially when you multiply that over a few years. So after a while, I was like, okay, let me start getting some wigs. And I'm not talking about those cheap wigs, because honestly, that can get expensive too. If you get those synthetic hair wigs that you can only wear like twice, that defeats the purpose. Get a quality wig and just keep reusing them. Y'all gonna see my next wig next week, but that saves a lot of money. All right, so this one is a little TMI, but reusable feminine products is another way to save a lot of money. Now, I know that sounds super gross, but my sister is like a vegan, natural type chick, and she introduced me to like those little cups that you could put in your vajayjay. That saves so much money because you can wear it for a longer time, first of all, and then also you can clean them and then just keep reusing them. Now, I know that sounds super gross, but it really saves a lot of money, because buying tampons and pads like all the time, that adds up, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money, and you have to change those very often so that you can, one, stay clean, and then also two, because depending on your flow, it could be a little heavy. Anyway, on average with pads and tampons, I spend about $120 a year, but with the cup, that will save me a lot of money. Okay, let's get into nails. So I get my nails done now, which I'm about to stop because I want to go on like a spending free so I can get to my goal of saving $10,000. But nails, let me tell you something, sis. That's not necessary. Your fingers being decorated is not that necessary. But if you're like me and you just feel good and you feel more confident with your nails, I would highly recommend getting your own acrylic set, your own gel set, so you could do your nails at home. So I was spending on average $30 bi-weekly on my nails, which added up to $780 a year. What could you do with $780 a year? A lot. I made the initial investment to buy the materials needed to do my nails, and then I started doing them myself. Then I avoided the lines and having to wait on Saturdays when everyone and their mama was in the nail salon. So it's a lot that goes into that. You save a lot more time and a lot of money. I usually get my initial set on so I can just do my fill-ins. So even doing that saves a lot of money. Next, I have mentioned this a million times, but setting a weekly spending budget. Start off small, but you should know how much you're spending every weekend, because if you don't, you will spend hundreds of dollars. I was spending on average $100 to $200 per week. Going out to brunch, going to the club, getting drinks at the club. Stupid. Going out to dinner all the time. For what? And I lost a whole bunch of money doing that. So I would say set a weekly budget, because that's what I do now. I have a budget of $100 every 2 weeks. That's it. That's all. So if I can't do anything because I spent all my money, that's just too bad. But to keep going out and spending money, oh, I'm gonna go to brunch every Sunday, that adds up. Go review your statement. See how much you're spending on food, drinks. You should be saving a lot more thanks to COVID. Still, check it out. See how much you're spending, because even DoorDash, Postmates, you need to be seeing how much you're spending on that too. Next is makeup. Now, I was one of those girls that went to MAC and would buy the latest lipsticks and all that stuff. How unnecessary was that? You can go to the beauty supply store, you can go to Target, and get the same type of colors and quality for a lower price, right? MAC is a name brand, so of course they're going to be a lot higher. Or if you go to Sephora, whatever store you go to, you can find a more inexpensive version of whatever that is that you need. Now, currently I wear my Maybelline makeup. I used to wear like the MAC Studio, all that stuff. It was just too expensive. It's very expensive. Even though it lasts a long time, still too expensive, and it's kind of a waste of money. So I will look into cutting back on that as well if you can. Now, if you have like skin issues and you have to wear a certain type of makeup, I totally understand. But if not, try to experiment with some drugstore makeup. Next is perfume. Now, I know that everyone has their favorite smell. Mine is like Viva La Juicy. I love Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. It's a couple of ones I like, but I'm not gonna buy those unless you go to one of those places that have that guy that sells those cheap perfumes for the low. I'll get it then. But if not, then guess where I'm going? TJ Maxx. Also, when it comes to perfumes and stuff, not just perfumes but lotions, get some Jergens. You don't need the brand new scent from Bath & Body Works. I know you want it, oh my gosh, whatever, but that stuff be like $16. That's high. When you can go and get some simple lotion from Walmart for a lower price. At least till you get to a point where you're financially comfortable, then of course you can spend your money on whatever you want to. But if you're trying to reach a goal or save up for something or pay off debt, cut back on it. You probably have enough. When you look at your closet, you probably have a lot of perfumes. I know I have a lot of perfumes, lotions and stuff, but I keep buying new ones just to buy them. It's time to cut back on that. Same with candles. I know we all love our Bath & Body Works candles, but is there an alternative that you could get that's a little bit lower, a little bit cheaper? Because how much are their candles? They're $24.50 unless you go to like Candle Day and they have them half off. But other than that, they're $24. Is it worth it? A lot of those quality for less stores like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, you can find the perfumes there for the low because I definitely got my Viva La Juicy from TJ Maxx. And they also sell like other quality perfumes. Right now I have Ellen Tracy, which I love. It smells so good and it was $7. So I would say go to TJ Maxx and check out those stores to see if you can find your favorite perfume there for a lower price, other than going to Macy's or somewhere super high. In all, I was spending an average of like $5,000 per year. What could you do with $5,000? A lot of stuff. You could travel, you could maybe pay off your debt, you could upgrade your car, whatever. But spending it on stuff that was not necessary, I kind of look back and I just think, ugh, for what? You know what I mean? Yeah, the food was good, and yeah, I do think that you're supposed to live and enjoy life. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you have to live in a box and just do absolutely nothing for yourself, but at the same time, make sure you're monitoring your spending. I say write down a budget, go through your statements, see what you can cut back on, and then yeah, still enjoy yourself, still look good, still look pretty, but just don't go broke to do it. Okay? All right, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at @the_upgrade_Kiki, and I will see you all on the next video.